So today I'm going to be doing something really different. I'm actually going to be talking about a good experience I had with a guy that I dated. A lot of you guys are probably sick of the woe is me, every man sucks kind of attitude that I seem to have on my channel a lot. And I'll be honest, I don't hate men. This is not a man-hating channel. I have a lot of male viewers. Some people have actually confronted me about the fact that my channel seems like a man-hating channel. Actually, one of my friends referred to it as a man-hating channel. And I was like, dude, my channel isn't a man-hating channel. I'm just talking about my experiences dating, and I just so happen to be a heterosexual female, so I'm obviously dating guys, and I'm obviously still single, so they obviously suck. And I'm not saying all guys suck, I'm just saying the guys that I happen to date suck, and that's not really a reflection of them anymore. It's more of a reflection on me and my terrible taste in men, but you guys seem to find it amusing and a learning experience. So yeah, today's video is going to be about a good experience that I had. Also, if you guys are wondering what the hell is on my head and you're all like, Stephanie's hair is not that long, I've been really lazy with my hair and makeup over the past couple of weeks, and a while back, this company, Irresistible Me, that I've worked with before, sent me this clip-in ponytail extension made out of 100% real human hair, and it's been sitting in my room, and I was like, I don't really know how to use it. I might have done it wrong, and I think it kind of looks retro. I'm getting a 70s vibe. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I'll leave you guys the information in the description box below. I have a coupon code if you want to use it. If not, whatever, life goes on. Let's get on with the story time. So I've actually briefly mentioned this guy in a video before. It was in my Asian fetish video, but I feel like I didn't give him the recognition that he really deserved because he was a really nice person, and I still keep in contact with him here and there, but he's from Los Angeles, so I really don't know if I'll ever see him again. But he's like a pen pal, I guess. Like, we text each other once in a while and we'll catch up, and he actually watches my channel, so when he found out that I mentioned him in the Asian fetish video, he texted me and he kind of apologized when he really didn't have to, because I somewhat sort of outed him in that video, saying that on our first date he asked me like, what's up with my Asian fetish. He was sorry for like being disrespectful, but it's totally fine, dude. You're okay. I mean, I did not take any offense at all. And I know that a lot of Asian men may sometimes question why a white woman is going out of her way to date only Asian men in particular, which is not what I do. I am very open to people of all races and ages and sizes. So we met on Tinder. We had our first date. He took me out to a Korean barbecue place because he was Korean and I'd never been to a Korean barbecue place in my life before. So he wanted to just like kind of introduce me to that, which I thought was really awesome. We went to this restaurant. I think it was in like Beverly Hills or something. It was a really nice restaurant, and I could tell right from the minute that I met him that he was super, super nervous. Like, I could literally see him shaking in his boots. Upon noticing this, I tried my best to make everything as comfortable for this man as possible, and I don't know why he was nervous. I know that a lot of people get nervous when they go out on dates with people that they barely know. So at first he was nervous, but as soon as we started talking, he started to loosen up, and then afterwards he took me to Koreatown and we went out for dessert, and we were hitting it off. He was a really sweet, nice, respectful person, and I could tell that he was enjoying his date with me because he didn't want it to end, and I had Frank back home waiting for me, so I was kind of just like, I have to go. He was the first guy I went out with in Los Angeles who wasn't trying to show off. I feel like a lot of people in LA are very flashy, like, oh, look at my car, look at my Rolex watch, like, look at all the stuff I have a beach house, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like a very modest and simple person, not like simple-minded, because he was very intelligent, but he just wasn't like in your face flashy like a lot of people in Los Angeles are. He would text me regularly, which I really appreciated, and I told him about my job working at the strip club, which he was like really understanding about. I know that some guys had problems with that, but he didn't seem to have a problem with it. There was one time that he picked me up and we went to go get Pinkberry, and then we went to the dog park with Frank, and he knew that Frank was a really big part of my life, so I guess he wanted to show me that he cared about Frank too, which I thought was like the sweetest thing ever. Frank started pooping, and this guy, he's like, oh, don't worry about it, I got it, and he cleaned up Frank's poop. Like, literally, what man goes to a dog park with a girl and her dog and like insists on cleaning up the girl's dog's poop? It was such like a little thing, but it really spoke volumes to me about who he was as a person. He also told me about like previous relationships he had been in. It always seemed like he was very passive and like women took advantage of him. Like, he told me that he was dating some girl, but now he was her dog sitter. After that dog park experience, I didn't see him for a while. I was very depressed during this period of time in my life. life. I was getting sick a lot. As you guys know, I have Lyme disease, so I do have a pretty crappy immune system. And I remember on one particular occasion, I got so sick. I had like 103 fever and I felt so disgusting. And he texts me and I tell him that I'm sick and he's like, oh, well, do you want me to come and bring you some soup or some medicine? And I was like, no way, dude. Like, he lived far away in like northern Los Angeles area and I was in Torrance. So for him, it would have been like a 45-minute drive just to bring me soup and medicine. I was like, don't worry about it. I literally looked like someone dug up a dead person and tried to revive them. I looked so terrible. He insisted on coming over and bringing me soup and medicine. So I was like, all right, fine, if you insist. In like an hour, he was at my door and he brought me like 4 different kinds of medicines. He brought me drinks, he brought me soup, he brought me a sandwich. I mean, he brought me like all these things and I looked disgusting. And he was not fazed or affected by it at all, and he actually like complimented me on my appearance even though I knew he was lying to me because there's no way I looked good. So I don't know, was he being a really nice guy or was he just trying really hard to get it in? But I don't think he was just trying to get it in because I was clearly on my deathbed, so he knew that nothing was gonna happen. And then after that, we texted a few more times, but I really just was not looking for a serious relationship, and I knew that I could not provide him with that, and I almost felt like he was too good for me and I had to let him go. But we have still kept in touch and I feel like things happen for a reason. Like, I ended up moving back to the East Coast anyway, so even if we did get further involved in any kind of relationship, it would have had to end anyways. He was just a gentleman and a really nice person, and recently we talked and he thanked me by going out with me. It made him want to jump back into the dating scene and it just gave him a boost of confidence. So I guess you're welcome, but I don't feel like I did anything. So I guess the moral of the story is that not all guys are bad, not all guys are jerks. There are nice guys out there. I feel like sometimes girls can miss that though, because a lot of us do gravitate towards jerks and assholes, and I am so guilty of that. But as I get older, I feel myself getting smarter and wiser, and I feel like I can spot who are the good guys and who are the bad guys a lot easier, which is why I'm by myself right now. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!